Toby Gould, Trinity's fifth signing of a week. Welcome to the club, Toby.
Thank you. Looking forward to getting started.
So, making it number 5 for the week, certainly looking like a very young, energetic side that Tom's putting together at the moment. Is that what he sold to you when he first got talking to you?
Yeah. So ever since the process started, which was a month or two ago, I've been playing with quite a few different players who've been brought in, and they've been looking at, and from what I've seen from the groups that have come through, that they've all played at a high level, had good experience and similar experience to what I've had in the past. Obviously, I've got a few guys that I know through university football who are joining. So yeah, I'm excited, and the standard obviously is obviously to a high level, so should be good. Yeah.
Previously, it could have been said that Trinity have gone for players that have been round the circuit a few times. This time, it looks like it is going for that young, fresh blood that wants to improve and wants to develop.
Yeah, no, I think that is one of the most exciting things about joining now, is that everyone coming in is fresh and they all seem to be quite young. And I think that games will benefit from that massively. There's a lot of energy. There's people want to prove themselves and do well, and obviously they've got high aspirations at the end of the day. So I think it's a very exciting process, and there's a lot of good things that can come from it.
What do you know about Tom from having worked with him previously?
So Tom, I actually first met Tom at the first time that I spoke to him on the phone a couple of days before I came to the first session, and I think he coached with my coach at university currently, and they know each other through working together at various different clubs. So I didn't know too much about him, but from what I've met of him, he's a sharp coach. I really enjoy working with him, and I'm looking forward to learning a lot from him and pushing on in my career.
Brilliant. So talking about your career a little bit, been a little bit nomadic so far, hopefully be able to put down your roots at Gainsborough and really start to fly.
Yeah. So, I mean, I've been at a few different places before, a few different academies, and I'm just looking forward to just actually sticking with a club and just seeing where that takes me. I've obviously got a year now just to settle down and push on, and hopefully we'll see what comes from it, but hopefully something good. Yeah.
A few different clubs that you've been at around the championship sort of level, Bars, Brentfords, Fulhams, Watfords. Is it a good experience that you can bring to Trinity?
Yeah, so I think, when I was at Fulham, I was quite young, and just as gradually going through different academies, so Watford, QPR, yeah, I've just learned a lot from a bunch of different coaches, all who have different qualities. I've enjoyed my experience playing there. I think I've learned different things, and I think now is my time to put everything that I've learned together, really, and try and make the most of the opportunity that I've got now. But I think the experience that I've had will definitely hopefully will help me, and it hasn't all been for nothing. But I'm looking forward to see what I can put together and bring to Gainsborough.
Have you got a set position that you feel that you want to nail down, or?
I've got a set position now. I play on the wings, mainly left, or preferably left. But throughout my playing days, I've played CDM, Cam, but now I would class myself as a winger. But I would say I could play a few other positions if needed.
Certainly, with a small squad that we'll probably need, that versatility will be key.
Yeah. Hopefully. I mean, I'm hoping to play on the wing, but any other opportunity given to me elsewhere on the pitch, I'll be happy to have a go.
Brilliant. Well, I think that gives the supporters a chance to get to know a little bit about you. We'll just dive into 10 quickfire questions just to find out that little bit more, see how young Toby's mind works.
Yeah, go for it.
Kicking off with the team that you support.
So I'm born and raised in North London. I always lived close to the Emirates Stadium, so that's Arsenal's home ground. And since I was maybe 4, I've supported that club the whole way through its ups and downs. On a big down at the moment, but hopefully we can resurrect things next season if Arteta's given the chance.
On a big down, but could still sneak in that last Champions League place, couldn't you?
I mean, at the start of the season, I put some money on Bet365 on us making top 4, but looking back on it, it was an awful decision, and I don't think I'll do that again next season.
No betting next season.
No better. Well, exactly. Yeah, you haven't got a choice then.
So the best ground that you've played at?
Best ground that I played at. I would say at school, well, we had quite a good pitch for a school level. I mean, I've never seen a pitch like that at that level. That's one of them. And then I would say I've made my way onto Craven Cottage once. That was probably up there. So yeah, those two put together are probably the two best. I mean, they're all similar standard, but yeah, those two are the two best.
You haven't stepped out on the North Home yet. Would you'll soon have you saying Trinity's home?
I'm looking forward to it, yeah, but hopefully.
Okay, your biggest influence on your career?
Biggest influence, I'd say growing up, I've always played a lot of football with my brother. He's always been he's a bit older than me, 2 years older than me, and we've always played against each other, trained together, been through different teams together, and I think we would push each other to play our best. And yeah, I think I could happily say that he's been the one to push me most in my career, whether he knows it or not. Probably in my mind, I've been at my most aggressive or most competitive with him. I'll say also my family. They've always been sort of behind my football and taking me places. And obviously, you always you don't want to disappoint. So I think they've been an influence as well for sure.
Brilliant. If you didn't know before, you'll know by the time you see the end of this video.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Have you got a boyhood hero?
A boyhood hero. I think. Well, growing up, when I used to go watch Arsenal play, I always had one favourite player. It's a bit of a rogue one, but he always used to catch my eye just because he used to wear gloves, and that was Andre Arshavin. I used to have my number used to be 23 because his was 23. But I think, him was my earliest one. Then maybe through Arsenal, I've enjoyed watching Sanchez play a lot, Alexis Sanchez. I like to think that I have some of the traits that he has, but not to as good of an extent. But probably the main one's Ronaldo, just because he's such a big figure in the game, and I've always looked up to him. Everything that he does, very dedicated, and a lot to learn, and a lot can be taken from what he does.
So you sit on the Ronaldo fence in terms of that one, the Ronaldo.
Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, even though it's a bit controversial, because I think maybe deep down I think that it is maybe Messi, but I think for me, just as a player, and I'm more similar to. I just like the way he plays more than anything. So I think I would say Ronaldo. I'm going to stay loyal to him.
Physicality, more Ronaldo than Messi.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Messi. Yeah, I don't play like Messi. I can't say I play like either of them, to be honest. But I just like the way Ronaldo plays.
All right, your funniest teammate that you've shared a dressing room with?
Funniest teammate. Funniest teammate. It's a tough one. There's been quite a few along the way. I think currently playing at university and stuff. One of our mates called Peter. He's always able to make the team laugh. I think just the way he is around the dressing room. He's friendly with all the boys, and he's got a good sense of humour. But yeah, there's been, to be fair, most of the players that I've played with along the way they've all had their funny moments. I don't think there's one individual that I'd pick out and say he's been the funniest. But no, at the moment Pete's one of them.
That almost be the challenge then, stepping up the levels and differentiating between funny times and the serious times.
Yeah, exactly.
You can manage that.
Yeah, hopefully I can. I mean, no, it's always good to have a bit of banter in the dressing room, but at the same time, there's work to be done, and knowing when to knuckle down is key.
Okay, bit of a claim to fame.
Claim to fame, I think that would be probably when I went to America to play in a tournament out there. As a team, we went to meet George Bush. And had like an hour meeting with him, just asking him questions about his time in office. So probably him, and that was probably the most eye-opening experience for me. Just seeing how someone of that importance operated. So that was probably my claim to fame.
Would he get an invite back for dinner?
Yeah. Actually, no, I don't think he was funny, but I don't think he'd make the cut for a dinner. Well, if I had the choice, there's obviously quite a few other people I'd like to meet, but nah, he was actually quite a funny character, and well, I wouldn't say no to a dinner with George Bush. So if he wants to have one, I'm there, but I don't think he would.
Yeah, I don't think you make his top 4 either, to be fair.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Don't think so.
But while we're there, if you want to go for 4 players, like 4 people you'd have to dinner, living or dead?
4 people. I would say Cristiano Ronaldo, just because I've just seen him so much and looked up to him so much that I'd just love to see what he's actually like as a person in real life, 1-on-1 or 1-on-4. I would say Scottish comedian Kevin Bridges. I've seen him on TV. I've always wanted to go to one of his shows. As a family, we're quite keen on him, and a lot of my friends like him as well. But I would love to see him and experience some of his chat firsthand. I don't know if you've seen the film Cool Runnings, but I'd probably have someone called the actor. Well, I don't know his actual name, but the character in the movie is called Sanka Coffee. Yeah, he'd be in the top 4. One more.
Can't have one and not take the whole team, to be fair, can you?
Yeah, exactly. I might have well take the whole bobsleigh team, but I don't think I want to mix them about. I want to mix and see what they like amongst each other. But I'd probably take Omar Sy. Don't know if you've seen the new series Lupin on Netflix, but
No.
he's someone I'd like to meet. Yeah, he acts in one of my favourite movies as well, so I'll put him in there.
Brilliant. Definitely a diverse sport.
Yeah,
Why
very
Mr. Bush
diverse.
didn't make the cut.
Huh?
I can see why Mr. Bush didn't make the cut.
Yeah, exactly. He's not quite up there.
Brilliant. Which 3 items would you take on a desert island with you to keep yourself entertained?
Desert island. I think I enjoy my sleep, so I'd take a bed. That'd be my first item. I think my mates would say that I do like to sleep.
Rest and
Get
recovery.
quite bored of that. What's that?
Rest and recovery is quite important.
Yeah, exactly. No, it'd be very important. What else would I take? Well, it'd be quite hard to live without a phone if you're on your own, I think. But then again, if you can take a mate, I'll take a mate as well. So I'll take those 3 things: a bed, a phone, and one of my mates. If that counts as an item.
Well, depends if you're naming him or not, or her.
Oh, it's too hard to choose. I think you'll have to choose close to the time.
We'd have to go for a 3rd item then. I'll
Yeah,
go for a 3rd item instead of the person that doesn't exist.
Yeah, fair enough. What am I going to take? Probably football then, so I can train in the day and then have my rest and recovery at night in my bed.
Excellent.
Yeah,
and just to finish off with one prediction for the next season.
Is that just for Gainsborough?
It can be Gainsborough if you want. It can be Premier League football, whatever you like.
Then I'll say Premier League football. I'm predicting Arsenal top 4 next season minimum if Arteta gets the time in the summer to make some signings. And then for Gainsborough, it's a hard one, but from what I've seen so far and the squad that's been put together and the talent that we have so far, I think we've got the potential to push on and really challenge for promotion and top of the league. So I think, yeah, without a doubt, I've got all confidence that we can do that.
Reach for the stars, and if you fall a little bit short, it's not been that bad.
Exactly. Aim high, and I think we'll do well.
Well, thank you for your time, Toby.